Welcome back. Just 37 days to go. In-person early voting now just weeks away. And now the NBA and teams like the Milwaukee Bucks now taking unprecedented action to encourage voting. The NBA's executive director at Social Justice Coalition standing by. But first, new voting preparations underway in Milwaukee.
As a Milwaukee resident, I can tell you my wife and I will be casting my ballot here at Fiserv Forum.
The Milwaukee Bucks this past week, alongside officials in Milwaukee, announcing for the first time Fiserv Forum will be one of several in-person early voting sites across the city of Milwaukee leading up to Election Day.
So we are expecting that we will see very high turnout for November, just based on the interest that we're seeing right now.
It's a move not only championed by the Bucks, but the entire NBA. Bucks president Peter Feigin. In your perfect mind, what does this look like on those days?
Yeah, I think crowded. I mean, I think one of the goals of this, objectives from the owners kind of became kind of citizens and stewards of this team was like, how do we create a meeting place? How do we leverage this, for the city of Milwaukee? And this is one of those great ways to do it.
What's the importance for the team to stand behind this and really encourage people to get out to vote?
Well, I think the Bucks and almost every other NBA team has really got the platform of like, how can we use our platform to make it easier for citizens to voice, and give their votes. And we all kind of operate our own large buildings that are centerpieces of cities. So I think it's one of those movements that's just been so positive.
Listen, the NBA said no games on Election Day. That's unprecedented, right?
Unprecedented. And that goes more to like what the platform is of how do we encourage, everybody to voice and vote.
There'll be people who say to the Bucks, to the NBA, all right, stay in your lane, play basketball, don't get involved in politics, don't get involved in anything else. You say what to those people?
I say sports is just such a great platform to help promote, great citizenship, great education, great health. Like, we'd be silly if we didn't use this platform to help improve where we live.
The team and the league now looking long-term, not only at the big midterm and presidential cycles, but encouraging engagement during all local races too.
We have a lot of people who probably don't vote. This would be a great conduit to get those folks to come and vote for the first time.
I was going to say, a location at Fiserv Forum, do you think that will bring out new voters and people who may not have voted otherwise?
We hope so. I mean, one of the things is consistency, like you want a destination. So, if people down the road, and that's why this just isn't a general election voting, like we promote voting for all local elections, for everything, is like, how do we create the consistency in the platform to make people aware, that their voting cycles almost every year.
James Cadogan is executive director of the NBA's Social Justice Coalition, the first ever to hold that position. He joins us now from Boston. James, welcome to the show.
Thanks so much, Matt. Great to be here.
We just heard from Peter Feigin, the Bucks and Fiserv Forum, now an early voting site. Is this what the league had in mind, encouraging greater voter participation? And what are you seeing other teams do across the league ahead of November?
Yeah, absolutely. This is one part of what teams can do, depending on where they are, because some of the rules are different locally, but where they are permitted to being able to make a facility available either as a registration location or as a polling site is what we see as a really meaningful contribution to civic engagement and to the founding principles of our democracy, that when people vote, when people participate and engage, then our communities end up better. So that's one way. And then across the NBA community, we've seen teams partner with local organizations to mobilize voters and make sure people are getting out the word that you need to register and you need to make a plan to vote. We've seen them make sure that they are communicating through all the channels that we have in the NBA platform and teams in their local markets, players, coaches, executives, all getting behind bringing more people into the process. To us, that's the most important thing. It looks different place to place, and the Bucks have done an incredible job of making Fiserv available as well as other activations. But most importantly, it's the founding principle that the more of us who get involved, the better off we all are.
We're just about to embark on a new season. The NBA, for the first time, making the decision not to have any games on Election Day. What's the reaction been to that decision?
It's been really positive, which is very welcome. So this really builds on the heels of 2020 and that election. 23 facilities were made available across the NBA community. And the question was, how could we go a step further, and what more could we do to make sure that we as a community were coming together with one voice to talk about the importance of participation, the importance of our democracy. And so as we talked across a variety of different channels within the league office, or team marketing and business operations, basketball operations, who does the scheduling, us at the Coalition, our largest social responsibility team, and then of course to the Players Association, the scheduling change was able to be baked in so that we knew we would have Election Day off, and then the day before, on November 7th, have all 30 teams play, so that we can drive more attention to the idea of participation and making sure people get involved. So it's been a great reaction and response, and we're really looking forward to executing on the 7th and the 8th.
James, you've probably heard this, and I talked to Peter about this as well, but for those who say, all right, NBA, all right, teams, stay in your league and just focus on basketball. And for those who may be concerned this may turn into some partisan efforts, you say what to those critics?
That our civic engagement efforts have always been nonpartisan, and that's the most important principle, regardless of where you are on the political spectrum. Personally, we want you to come out and vote, exercise your voice. That's the business of democracy, which is what's most exciting. And why we've gotten such a positive reaction from so many quarters is that very few people are against the idea of voting. Very few people are against the idea of democracy. The more that we get involved, the more that we encourage people to participate, the better our outcomes for all of our communities. And there are very few people who disagree with that.
James, more broadly, you've been tasked with addressing racial inequity, advancing social justice causes for the league. How would you assess how the league is currently doing in teams like the Bucks across the NBA?
Honestly, it has been really heartening to see how folks in the NBA community have come together to say, what can we do next and what can we do differently? Because there's a rich history, tradition, and legacy of social justice activism that starts with the players, like dating back to the now departed late, great Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Oscar Robertson, all those legends of days gone by. They stood up for what they believed in a way that was really meaningful. And that's we stand on their shoulders. And that's a history and a tradition that we reflect on every single day as we think about this work. And so the question that we're asking us as the Coalition, a joint venture of the NBA, the Players Association, and the Coaches Association, is how do we carve out an agenda that makes sense for our community, that resonates with people, and that pushes us forward. And that's not to say that everybody agrees with everything that we do, but we try to find ways to be bipartisan in our work and drive forward on criminal justice, on policing reform, and voting rights.
James Cadogan, Executive Director of the NBA Social Justice Coalition. We appreciate your time. Thanks so much.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks so much, man.
Up next, the Darrell Brooks trial just hours away, the criminal and political implications next.